Keith here. Today I'm going to be doing some NPNG, which is an absolutely free game you can get. And just Google NPNG Plus. I'm going to be doing the 1979 season, and it's going to be the California Angels and the Baltimore Orioles are going to be at the California Angels. Nolan Ryan is going to be pitching for the Angels, and Jim Palmer is going to be pitching for the Orioles. Now, the charts that they have, ID Jester actually gets credit for these. He created these charts, and so these are the charts I'm actually going to be using. I'm going to be not going to be showing the chart for every play because that would slow things down too much. The original charts are a lot bigger, and you can see the numbers more clearly, but there's more pages. So thank you for ID Jester to creating these charts and simplifying these charts. So first up is going to be Nolan Ryan, 24. So 24 is going to be a 13, and 13 reads strikeout, unless the pitcher's K1, which he isn't. So Connie Lance. So Al the B Bunbury strikes out. Next up, we got Rich Dower, the catcher. And he rolls a 46. 46 is a 26. 26 on the bases empty chart is 4-3. All right. So Rich to the first baseman, Carew. Now Ken Singleton's going to be up third, and here's the windup and the pitch to Ken Singleton. 53 is going to be a 16 on the bases empty chart. That's going to be an error check on the center fielder. The center fielder is a 26, so 26 or below. Rick Miller gets an error, and there's no error, so it's fly 8. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning here, no score. Now we'll have Jim Palmer, and he's going to be pitching to Carney Lansford. Wow. 36 is going to be a 33 on bases empty. 33 is going to be a pop fly out to the second baseman, unless we get 3, 5, 7, or 9 pitcher. And no, pop to the second baseman, 1 out. Next up will be Rod Carew. Wind up and the pitch. 34 is going to be 31. 31 is going to be a fly out to center field, F8. And next up will be Bobby Grich. And 42. 42 is going to be a 13. 13 is going to be a strike 3. He's out of there. So we're going to go on the top of the second here. And we have no score. And Ryan's going to come in, and he's going to pitch to Renicky. So here's the pitch. 25 for Renicky is going to be a 9. A 9 is going to be, so Renicky's a righty. So 56 or below, and Ryan gets the out, and we got the out. So that's going to be a pop out to second baseman, P4. And that's going to be 1 out. And Eddie Murray is going to be up. 34. 31 is a fly out to center field, F8. That's now 2 outs. And Lee, the big bopper, made. 16 is 24. 24, unless you have a K6 through K9 strikeout, which we do not. Yep, just want to make sure because it's right. His Ks are 5. So that's going to be a out, and that is going to be a 6-3. Third out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning, and Jim Palmer is going to be pitching to Disco Dan Ford. 16 is going to be 28. 28 unless a K6 through 9. Nope. So 28 is going to be 6-3. 1 out. Next up will be Don Baylor, the designated hitter. 33 is going to be on the second column hit. 46 is going to be a 6, and that is going to be a double. Then steals third on the first pitch to the next batter. So Don Baylor is going to double. He's actually going to steal third base. Cool beans. Wait, is he, no, it's not a hit. Let's see. No, double to right center. So it's going to be a double to right center. Is this a first column 6? So I'm going to say it wasn't a first column 6, but it might have been. So that's just a double. So Don Baylor was still third if he's a star, but he's not a star. Right, so Brian Downing is going to be up, run on second, 1 out. 16 is going to be a 24, and 24 out at first. So I got to look at the run on first chart. 24 is going to be a double play. 6, nope, run on second. 24, pop fly to second base. P4 for 2 outs. Next up will be Joe Rudy. Run on second chart. Working on it. And 53 for Joe Rudy is a 17. 17 is going to be an error check on the right fielder. So the right fielder is Singleton. Singleton's a 25. It's going to be 41, so it's going to be an out. So it's going to be fly out to right field, F9. Go back to the bases empty chart. And we still have no score after the first 2 innings. Nolan Ryan will be pitching to Doug DeCinces. And the windup and the pitch, 42. 42 will be a 44. And 44 will be a fly out to center field, F8. And that's the unusual play section, but I'm not using, and there are unusual play charts for each year. Specifically, I'm using the generic one. So Rick Dempsey is going to be up. 34 is 31. Oh wait, 34 is 31. And 31 is going to be a fly out to center field. That's a second out. Next up will be Kiko Garcia. And it's a windup and the pitch. 24 is going to be a 13. 13 is going to be a strike 3. So still no base runners for the Orioles. And the Angels have actually only had 1 base runner, which was a double to Baylor. Well, we have Ryan and Jim Palmer pitching. It's going to be pretty much a pitching battle. Nolan Ryan this year had a 3.60 ERA. Palmer had 3.30 ERA. Rick Miller is going to be up. 36 is going to be a 33 for Millertown. And let's it's a 3.5, 7, or 9. Is he a 3.5, 7, or 9 for K? Nope. So the out is going to be P4. And Jim Anderson is going to be up. Jim Palmer will pitch to Jim Anderson. 25 is going to be an 8. And 8 is going to be a check on the pitcher, a right-hander. And if it's 41 or less, Jim Palmer gets the out, and it gets the out. So the out is going to be, and he is a righty. So it's going to be a put out to the right field because it's not a star. So it's going to be a put out to right field. So it's going to be F9. Otherwise, we went to short. So Kenny Lansford's going to be up. 56, and it's going to be a 34, and 34, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Nope. So it's going to be a 5-3. Still only 1 base runner, and we're going into the top of the 4th inning. Ryan's pitching a good game, and so is Palmer. And the pitch, Ryan to the bumble. Oh, 66 is going to be an 8. Base is empty. So we're going to have a check on Ryan's card. He's a lefty. So 44 or less, and Ryan gets the out. And he gets the out. And that is going to be F9. And Ryan, so far, hasn't allowed a runner. Rich Dower. And here's the pitch to Rich. Oh, I run. 44 is going to be a 7. And that's going to be a single for Rich Dower. So that's going to be the first hit off of Nolan Ryan here in the 4th inning. Runner on first, 1 out. And Ken Singleton will be at bat. And then there's the windup. Oh, Snake Eyes. 5, and that's going to be a hit with the runner on first. That's going to be a home run to right center field. Ken Singleton. Ken Singleton hits a home run, brings home Rich Dower, and that will give the Baltimore Orioles a lead of 2-0. And now Gary Renicky, the cleanup hitter and the left fielder, is going to be up. 34 for Renicky, 31, nobody on, and fly out to center field, 2 outs. And next up will be Steady Eddie Murray. And here's the pitch, and it's 12, and it's 25. And unless the pitcher is 4, 5, 8, or 9, Ryan is a 5, so that'll be strike 3. So after 4 innings, Ryan now has 3 strikeouts. But on the home run by Ken Singleton, the Orioles take a 2-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. So Jim Palmer will face Carew, Rich, and Disco Dan Ford. And the pitch. The pitch is 22, Rod Carew, 8. 8 will be a check on the pitcher. Left-hander is going to be 31 or below. He's out, and he's going to be out. And the out is going to be F9. So that's going to be 1 out, and Bobby Grich is going to be up, the second baseman for the Angels. 23 is going to be a 12, and unless he's a W4, that's going to be 1-3. So unless he throws a lot of walks, which Jim Palmer doesn't. It's a good control pitcher, I believe. All right, Disco Dan Ford is up. And it's going to be 51, and that's going to be an 8. So Ford's a righty. And 41 or less, it's going to be F9, and it's going to be F9. So that's the 3rd out for the Angels. And now we go back. So Ryan will be pitching to Lee May, Big Bopper. Top of the 5th. Oh, Snake Eyes is a 6. That's going to be a double to right center. Is this a first column 6? Yes, it is. So if the park factor is, so the pitcher's home run is 0. No, he's not. So that's going to be a double to right center field. So Eddie Murray gets a double. And we have a runner on second with only no outs. Doug DeCinces, 1-3. We got 13 there. Just adjust the camera a bit. Right there. There we go. 13 for Doug DeCinces. That's going to be a 14. And unless it's a Z3 or a Z4 pitcher, which it's not, it's going to be a base on balls. Yep. Let's see. So it's going to be a walk. So we have a runner on first and second now, with nobody out. And Rick Dempsey up. Nolan Ryan struggling a little bit. 55. That's an 8. An 8, we got to check that. So Dempsey's a righty against a righty, 56 or under. And he is out. And F9. And Kiko Garcia is going to be up. Now 1 out, runners at first and second. Pitch 24 is 13. Now that's going to be a strike 3. Ryan's 4th strikeout. That's going to be 2 outs. And next up will be Al the Bee Bumbury. 46 is going to be 29. Oh shoot, 29. We have runners on first and second. We'll look at a different chart. So it's going to be a pitcher error rating and range. So the pitcher's error rating is Ryan, and he's a 35. So first we check to see if there's a pitcher error. So there is a pitcher error, so you don't need to check the range. Ground ball back to the round, pitcher bobbles it and can't make the play anywhere. Bases are loaded. So the fumble by Ryan loads the bases up for Rich Dower. Now bases loaded, 2 outs. The Orioles still only have a 2-run lead. And we get a 56. And it's going to be a 34 with bases loaded. .34, bases full. Fly out, runners hold. Is he a 3, 5, 7, or 9? Yes, he is. Strike 3. Ryan gets the strikeout. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 5 strikeouts now through 5 innings for Ryan. And the Orioles still only have a 2-0 lead on the home run by Ken Singleton. So Don, the Groovin' Barreler, is going to be up 13 and strike 3. 1 out. Top of the 6th. It'll be okay. Baylor strikes out. Downing will be up. And here's the windup and the pitch. 52 is going to be 27. 27, unless the pitcher's 4, 5, 8, or 9 strikeout, which he's not, will be 5-3. 5-3. And a 1-hitter being pitched by Jim Palmer. The only hit being a double by Don Baylor in the 2nd inning. Here's a pitch to Rudy, 22. And that will be a 7. That will be a single to right. So Joe Rudy singles. So that'll be only the 2nd hit given up by Palmer. And up will be Miller time, Rick Miller. And here's the pitch. And again, 22. That'll be a single. Let's take a look. That'll be a 7. And that will be a hit or an out. So let's see how Palmer does. So we have the lefty up, so 31 or lower, and we're going to choose the out, and it's not, so it's going to be the hit. Single to right, runner to 3rd. Is the runner poor? Joe Rudy is poor, so the runner will hold at 2nd. And we'll have Jim Anderson up with a runner on 1st and 2nd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So runner on 1st and 2nd. 1 out, and Jim Anderson is going to be up. He's the shortstop for California. As we go to the 1st and 2nd chart. And here's the pitch. That's 12 is 25, and double play, 4-6-3 double play, 6-3. So Jim Palmer gets out of it. He had runners at 1st and 2nd, with only runs at 1st and 2nd, and with only 1 out. And we go to now top of the 6th inning, and I have gotten everything in order, which is good. So Ryan's going to come in. He's only allowed 2 runs so far. He's pitching a good game, all things being considered. And he's had some challenges in the 5th inning, but so we're at the top of the 6th inning now. 43, Ken Singleton is the one responsible for the runs in this game. 13 and strike 3. Ryan now has 6 strikeouts. So now we have Gary Renicky. And the lineup and the pitch to Reineke, and it's 13 is a 14. And based on balls, unless a Z3 or Z4. He is not a Z3 or Z4, so he will walk. So Reineke will be on first with 1 out. And next up will be Steady Eddie Murray. 26 is going to be 45 with the runner on first. And a block. So Ryan gives up 2 walks. We'll have runner in first and second with 1 out. And Lee May will be your hitter, the big bopper. There's 66 for Lee May. That is a... And we got runners on first and second. Unless it's a Park Factor 1, home run to right center field for Lee May. And Lee May makes it 5. That'll be 3 RBI for Lee May. And Lee May makes it 5-0 in favor of the Orioles. So still only 1 out. Doug DeCinces is up. 45 is going to be a 14. That is going to be another walk. That's the 3rd walk this inning. That is the 4th walk in the game for Nolan Ryan. Now up will be Rick Dempsey. If Ryan doesn't get this out, he's out of here. 14 is 30. Runners on first. And fly out to left field. F7. We got 1 away. Now Kiko Garcia is going to be up. 43-13 is going to be a strikeout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Ryan's 7th strikeout. So we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning here with the Angels down 5-0. Bottom of the 6th inning here with the Angels down 5-0. Palmer has pitched an excellent game so far. So here's the pitch. Palmer Lansford, top of the order, 56. 56 is a 3rd, 4th. And that will be, is he a 3-5, 7 or 9? Nope. So that will be a 5-3. 1 out. Next up will be Rod Carew. Rod Carew. Jim Palmer pitching with Rod Carew. 52 is 27. Is your 4, 5, 8, 9, and that'll be a 5-3. That'll be the 2nd straight hit to the 3rd baseman, Doug DeCinces, who gets him out. Bobby Grich will be up. 15 will be a 7, and Bobby Grich will get a single. That's only the 4th hit for the Angels here in the 6th inning. Palmer's pitching the disco down 4, 25, 8. With the runner on first. Could be a hit. So it's either a hit or an out. So against the righty, 41 and under, and Palmer gets the out. And it is 41. So the out is going to be out of first, runner second. So the out's going to be 6-3 for the 3rd out. So we're going to the top of the 7th inning here. The Orioles are up, and the Orioles have a 5-0 lead. So Ryan was pitching. Will he still be pitching? That is the question. Ryan will stay in there for 1 more inning. This was 1979 after all. And the pitch to Bunbury, 35, it's 30. And the out is going to be F7. But what is he, a righty or a lefty? And he's a lefty, so it's going to be F7. F7, excellent, 1 out. Next up will be Rich Dower. 65 is going to be a 35, and that is going to be, we have a right-handed batter So that is going to be G1, unless Ryan is W3, and he is not. So that will be, yeah, P1, pop out to the pitcher. Next up will be Ken Singleton. 42. 42 is going to be a 14. 14 is going to be a walk. That's Ryan's 5th walk. And Gary Reineke is going to be up. 34 is going to be 31 with a runner on first. And it's going to be a fly out to center field. F8. And so I will replace Ryan in the 8th inning. So now we have, I want him to go at least 7 innings. Would have been, nowadays it would have just been 6. I would have definitely pulled him after the 6th inning, but this is 79. So now Palmer's going to pitch to Baylor. And it's going to be 52. And the out for Don Baylor is going to be 5-3. 1 out. Ryan Downing will be up. The Angels here in the bottom of 7 trying to make a comeback. And that will be a hit for Downing. And that will be a 16. That will be an 11 for Brian Downing. Single to left. Batter then steals second on the second pitch to the next batter. Is this a first column 11? No, it is not. All right. So it'll be a single. And a runner on, so Brian Downing will be on first base. Rick Miller will be up. Angels are down by 5 runs. Can they make a comeback? 12 is a 25. With the runner on first, double play. 4-6-3 double play. And Jim Palmer pitching a magnificent game here. So now coming in to pitch for Baltimore, because Ryan's been struggling, coming in to pitch for California. Let's see, who's coming in for California? Mark Clear is coming in to pitch for California. Mark Clear. So Clear had a 3.63 ERA, and it's going to pitch steady Eddie Murray. Going to be 45. It's going to be 14. Yep. So 14, nobody on. And he starts off with the walk. Is he a Z3, Z4? No. So he's going to walk Eddie Murray. So the next person up will be Lee May. Lee May is double, a home run, and grounded out 6-3. 65 for Lee May is a 35. Runner on first. And that will be a fly out. It's a right-handed batter. Oh, it's a left-handed batter. So it's going to be fly to left. And see a 1, 2, or 3, or 4 walk. And he is a 2 walk. So he will walk Lee May. A lot of walks given up here. A lot of walks given up here by the California pitching staff. So we'll have runners on first and second with nobody out. Mark Clear struggling a little bit. 44, yep. And that will be an 8. Runner on first and second. And Mark Clear is going to be so Doug DeCinces is a righty. So, up to 65. Clear is very good against righties. 61, fly out to left field, F7. So Mark Clear shuts down righties. Next up will be Rick Dempsey. Here's the windup to Dempsey. 25, that will be a 9 with the runner on first and second. And it's going to be a right-handed hitter. And again, mark clear up to 65, and that will be an out. And there'll be a fly to right field for 2 outs. And next up will be Kiko Garcia. The windup and the pitch to Garcia. Oh, snake eyes. That'll be a hit for Garcia. We run on first and second, and it'll be 23. Will be an 11. And single in the right center. 1 runner scores, the other the third. And batter will steal second on the second pitch to the next batter. It'll be a 1-1 count. So that will be a single for Kiko Garcia. Renicky will come home with the 6th run. Lee May will go to third. And Garcia will steal second base with the next pitch. So that will make the runners at second and third, 2 outs. And Al Bunbury up. And that will make it 6-0 Orioles. 22 is 29, runner on second and third. And that will be an error. So it's going to be the pitcher. It's either going to be an error or a range play. So let's look at the error rating. He's a 44. So 44 or below, it's an error rating. So 56, it's not error rating, so we go to the range play. And his range is going to be 1. So out of first, and that will be it. Runners advance, 1 base. A poor runner at third, runners hold. So it'll be 1. And you see some strikeout pitches, you know. So it's going to be 1-3. So he gets the out. And that's the third out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning here with the Orioles having a 6-1 lead. So right now Palmer will pitch to Miller, Anderson, and Lansford. Here's the pitch. 15 for Miller. That is a 10. And that will be a single into center field. A single into center field. Runner first. Nobody out. Jim Anderson's up. I'm looking at his hit and run rating. He doesn't have one. All right, he's going to hit away. Hopefully he doesn't get a double play. 33. That'll be a hit for Jim Anderson. 63 will be a 6. So run on first with a 6. Double over first, runner to third, unless he's a G runner. And Rick Miller is not a good runner. So that will be a double. So we'll have runners now at second and third with nobody out. That could be it for Palmer. All right, Palmer, his day is done. Oops. So coming in to replace Palmer will be Don Stanhouse. Don Stanhouse will come in and pitch to Palmer, I do believe. Or I could bring in Sammy Stewart. Because they have a large lead, Sammy Stewart is going to come in and pitch. So Sammy Stewart is going to come in for Jim Palmer. So Palmer pitched 7 innings, gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Currently, Lansford is going to be up, runner at second and third. The infield will be back. 35 for Lansford. It's going to be a 13 with a runner on second and third. And it's strikeout. What is Lansford's? Sammy Stewart's. All right. So it's going to be a strike 3. So it's going to be 1 out, and Rod Carew is going to be up. And here's the pitch to Carew, hoping for a hit. Carew is a hit and run. He's only hit and run 3. That's interesting. Here's hit run 4 or 5, I consider it. All right. 62 is a 14. And Crew's a lefty. And base on balls. So we have a bases loaded situation. Rod Carew walked. Rod Carew is walked by Sammy Stewart. Bases loaded now. Can California stage a comeback? Bobby Grich is up. Bases are full of Angels. There's one out. The Angels are behind. Just want to double check. Yep, 6-0. And there's the pitch. And it's 13 for Bobby Grich. And it's a 14 for Bobby Grich. And it's going to be another walk, unless he's a Z2 and Z4. Is he a Z2 or a Z4? No. So another walk, a bases loaded walk. That will bring home Rick Miller. That will move Anderson to third. And now we have a 6-1 game. With Disco Danforth up, there is activity in the Oriole bullpen. One out only. 31 is going to be a 9 with bases full, and that could be a hit or an out. Disco Danforth is a righty, so 54 or less will get the out. And it is 64, we will get the hit. Single over first, runners advance 1 base. So Danforth knocks home Jim Anderson. That'll make it 6-2. Carew will go to third. Grich will go to second. 3, a walk. After a strikeout, 2 walks and a single. And we're very close to removing Sammy Stewart. Here's the pitch, 6-2. Grand slam here ties it, 15. That will be an 11. And that will be a single. Runners advance 2 bases. And then batter steals second on the first pitch to the next batter. So Don Baylor singled. Runners advance 2 bases. Carew will score. Grich will score. Ford will go to third. That will make it 4. And then Don Baylor does have 22 steals. Will steal second base. So we'll have runners at second and third now. That's it for Stewart. It's now 4-6 game. And coming in will be Don Stanhouse for Baltimore. So Sammy Stewart did not have a good game. We now have a 2-run lead. So we'll have runners at second and third. Runners at second and third, top of the 8th inning. No, bottom of the 8th inning. The Angels are behind by 2 runs, 6-4. Here's the pitch. And actually, Brian Downing will be up. Cribble Hulk. 65 is a 35. With runners on second and third. 65 will be a 35. Yep. And we will have a foul out. Is a walk, 1, 2, 3, or 4 batter, pitcher. And he is a walk for pitcher. So he will walk another run home. It is now 5-6. What a game. So Danforth will come home. No, he doesn't bring home a run. He just base loads it. So the bases are loaded again. So he walks the bases loaded. And now up will be Joe Rudy. And Joe Rudy will be up. The bases loaded. The game is Baltimore 6, Angels 4. Bottom of the 8th inning. 52 for Joe Rudy is a 27 with bases full. And that will be and the infield will be back. Fielder's choice, runner out at second. So that will be a 5-3 because the infield wasn't in. Oh wait, no. The infield will be back. Fielder's choice, runner is out at second. One runner scores, the other advances a base. Is he a K4, 5, 8, or 9 pitcher? And he is not. So that will be 4-3. So the out, that's only the second out this inning too. So that will be 4-3. That will bring home Disco Dan Ford. Baylor will go to third. And Downing will go second. We'll have runners at second and third. We have a 5-6 game now. Woohoo! All right. Rick Miller's up. Come on, Stan Man. 15 is a 10. 10 with bases loaded. And that's a single over third base. Runners advance 2 bases. And a steal of second base. So Rick Miller ties the game. Was Miller up? Yes, he was. So Rick Miller ties the game up with a single. That will bring Don Baylor home. The 6th inning. That will move Downing to third. Rick Miller will be on first, and he's going to steal second base. So Rick Miller stole second base. We have runners at second and third. 2 outs, and Jim Anderson is up. Oh boy. Baltimore, Baltimore, Baltimore. Baltimore, Baltimore, Baltimore. Baltimore is bringing in Tippy Martinez. So Baltimore is going to have a pitching change. And Tippy Martinez is going to come in. Got to try something. It's a tie game here. So Jim Anderson, Tippy Martinez will pitch to Jim Anderson. 43, and that's the 29, bases full. And that will be an error check on the pitcher. Tippy Martinez is an error 24. He is out 1-3. Finally, we get the last out. So, Tippy Martinez gets out 1-3. But that will be 6 runs for the California Angels, which will tie it. And we're going into the 9th inning with the tie game here, 6-6. And Mark Clear will be pitching to the second hitter, Rich Dower. 31 is a 9. So that is going to be Dower's a righty. Clear's great against righties. And that will be a pop to second base. P4, 1 out. Next up will be Ken Singleton. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch to Singleton. 12 is going to be a 25 with the bases empty. K4, 5, 8, or 9. Righty. He is a K5, strike 3. Mark Clear strikes out Singleton. And Gary Renick's going to be up. 63 is a 13. And that is going to be a strike 3, unless he's a 1. And he's not a K1. So, going to the bottom of the 9th inning here. And it's a 6-6 game. So you're going to have the top of the order up for the California Angels, and Tippy Martinez is going to pitch to Lansford, Carew, and Grich. Whoa. 21 for Carney Lansford. 32. On bases empty. Is his 6 through 9 strikeout. And he is not. So that's going to be and he's a righty. So it's going to be a fly out to center field. F8. 1 out. Next up will be Rod Carew. 54. And that will be a 32. Base is empty. And that will be a fly out to center field. Next up will be Bobby Grich. Don't ditch Grich. And 23 for Grich is going to be a 12. Bases are empty. Is he a W4? No, so that's going to be a 1-3. So we're going to go into extra innings, folks. Another extra innings game for me. I think this is the third game that I recorded that has gone into extra innings. All right, so Eddie Murray is going to be up the 10th inning. Mark Claire is still good to go. He is kind of a long reliever. That's why I'm keeping him in there. All right, there's the pitch. 62 for Murray is a 14. And that will be a base on balls. Unless he's a Z3 or Z4, which he's not. So Murray will walk to first base. And there's action in the California bullpen. And who is warming up for California? I think I'm going to have Merv Redmond warm up. So Claire's pitching to Lee May. And here's the windup and a pitch. 61. And that's a 37. Run on first. Runner picked off on first base unless the catcher's a PB3. Downing is not a PB3. So it's going to be 1-3 pickoff. So they caught Eddie Murray trying to get a little bit of an extra lead, and we got one out. Lee May is still, Lee May is still up. And that will be a 6 for Lee May. And that will be a double to right center. So Lee May doubles. The double to right center. They're pulling clear for Merv Redmond. So that's all for Mark Clear. He pitched only 2 innings, gave up 3 walks and 2 hits and 1 run. And Merv Redmond is coming in. So Merv Redmond will pitch Doug DeCinces as runner on second base. And here's the windup. There's only one out. 43 is a 29 with the runner on second base. And we're going to have an error check on the pitcher. Redmond's error rating. Well, Merv Redmond is not a pitcher. So Merv Redmond is being called back. For some reason, he thought he could pitch. I don't know why. We need a pitcher. We got Dave LaRoche. Mike Barlow seems to be a long reliever, if I haven't already used him. Yeah, right. So Merv Redmond comes back, and Mike Barlow comes in. Merv Redmond just wanted a chance to pitch, that's all. No biggie. All right. And he did give up that double Lee Mays, but all right. So we got Doug DeCinces up, runner on first, runner on second, and 32 is going to be a 26 with the runner on second. Out of first, runner to third. Is it a case 6 through 9? Nope. So it's going to be 4-3. And there's going to be 2 outs. And Lee May is going to be at third base. And Rick Dempsey is going to be up. And 16 for Rick Dempsey is going to be a 28 with the runner on third. And 28 is going to be, the infield's going to be back. So it's going to be 6-3 for the out. And that's the third out. You can't make this stuff up. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 10th inning here. And we have a 6-6 game. Tippy Martinez will be facing Disco Dan Ford, Don Baylor, and Brian the Incredible Hulk Dowling. And there's the pitch. And it's a 41. 24. And is the K6 through 9? No. So that's going to be an out. 6-3. 1 out. And Don Baylor, groove is going to be up. Going to come moving down the line. Don Baylor, 43 is going to be a 29. And 29 is going to be Baylor's a righty. And against the righty, he's the K3. So that is going to be a 1-3. Back to the pitcher. Next up will be the Incredible Hulk, Brian Dowling. 61 is a 36 with bases empty. 36 is a fly out to left field. We will go to the 11th inning. So top of the 11th inning, we'll have the bottom of the order up for the Baltimore Orioles. We have Kiko Garcia is going to be up first. 14 is 30. And that is going to be an out. And that, and Kiko Garcia is righty. So that's going to be a fly out to center field, F8. All right. Now we're going to go to Albie Bunbury. 13 is going to be a 14 Charlie. It's a base on balls. Is he a Z3 or a Z4? No, he is not. If not Z3 or Z4, then I'm stealing second on the first pitch to the next batter. So he walks, and then he gets thrown out. Okay. So it's going to be 2-4. So Al Brumby walked, and then he got thrown out. 2-4. 2 outs. Tried to steal. Tried to get into scoring position. He couldn't do it. Rick Dower coming up. 23 is 12. Base is empty. And he will be out. 1-3. So we're going to the bottom of the 11th inning here. And we still have a tie game at 6-6. So Tippy Martinez. So Tippy Martinez has pitched 2 innings. Okay, yeah, pitched 2 full innings. Oh boy. So there's this activity in the Baltimore dugout. Stanhouse, Martinez, Stewart running out of people to come in. We got Tim Stoddard is warming up. So Tim Stoddard is warming up in the bullpen. And here's a pitch to Rudy. 35 is going to be a 13. And 13 is going to be a strikeout for the first out. Okay. Rick Miller is going to be up next. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 32 is 26. And 26 is going to be 4-3. Jim Anderson's going to be up. And here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 54 is going to be 32. And that is going to be a fly out. We go for righty. Fly out to center field. F8. Third out. We're going to go top of the 12th here. Top of the 12th here. Barlow is going to be coming, and he's going to be pitching. And he's already pitched 1 2/3 innings, so he's going to pitch to Singleton. So he shouldn't be tired yet. I just looked at that number right there. So he, in 35 games, he pitched 86 innings. So he should be all right for at least another inning and a half. So, and I rolled all 3 dice instead of just 2. So roll over. So Ken Singleton's going to be up. 24 is going to be a strike 3. Yep, strike 3. He's out. So 1 out for Gary Renicky, then Eddie Murray. So 12 for Renicky is a 25. 25, unless he's a 4, 5, 8, or 9 strikeout, which isn't. 25 is going to be 4-3, 2 outs. And next up will be steady Eddie Murray. 36, 13, and that will be a strike 3. All right, so I'm going to take Tippy Martinez out of there because he's not really a long reliever. And even though Merv Redmond wants to come in there and pitch, I'm not going to let him. So Tim Stoddard will come in and pitch for Baltimore. Tim Stoddard. And 2 Ds. So that's the 5th pitcher for Baltimore. All right. So now we're going to have bottom of the 12th inning, top of the order up. Tim Stoddard's going to pitch to them. Carney Lansford. 24 for Carney Lansford is going to be a strike 3. And 1 out. Next up is going to be Rod Carew. 65 is going to be a 35. And is he a W3 or W4? No, he lost very few. So, is the batter right-handed? No. So, it's going to be pop out to third base, 2 outs. And Bobby Grich is going to be up, bottom of the 12th inning. 33 is going to be a 6 for Bobby Grich. And that will be a double over the first baseman. It'll be a double down the right field line. Grich will go to second base. So the game-winning run is on second base, and Disco Danford is up. Stoddard could walk forward, but if he walked forward, he would have to face Don Baylor. He ain't going to do it. 33 is a hit. Disco Danford gets a hit. 16. And that will be a 7 with a run on first. And it could be a hit or an out. Tim Stoddard is a righty. 51 or above or below. And he's out. So the out will be 5-3. We will go into the 13th inning here. 13th inning. Barlow is in the game. There's activity in the California bullpen. In the 13th inning. So warming up in the California bullpen will be Dave LaRoche. Dave LaRoche is warming up. Lee, the Big Bopper May, will pitch to Mike. Mike Barlow will pitch to Lee May. 54 is a 32. 54 is a 32. And that will be, and he is a lefty, so that will be a fly to left field, 1 out. Next up will be Doug DeCinces. The windup and the pitch to DeCinces. 24-13. So 13, unless he's a K1, that'll be a strikeout. 2 outs. And Barlow's still in there. So Rick Dempsey. And here's the windup, and here's the pitch to Rick Dempsey. 64 is a 38. And that will be short pop fly into right center field. Is he a walk? No, he doesn't have any W. So second baseman, center field, and right fielder converge. But the right fielder, Danford, takes it. It will be F9. We're going to go to the bottom of the 13th, folks. So bottom of the 13th inning. And we have Tippy and we have Tim Stoddard pitching to Don Baylor, Brian Downing, and Joe Rudy. Stoddard pitching to Baylor. 33. 33 is a hit for Don Baylor. And it's a home run! Don Baylor with the walk-off home run in the bottom of the 13th inning. And the California Angels win this game 7-6 with a walk-off homer from Don Baylor. What a game! What a game! What a game! Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.